Mauricio, um, so we have you live in our group. It's a small group.
Yeah,
This group is you know from families across the United States. I'm personally in Midland, Texas, and
yeah,
thank you for taking the time. I know it was a very short notice, and but thank you for taking the time. You're in Bogota, Colombia,
yes,
and
yes.
and so you have drawings all over the world from what we talked about, and I have seen your drawings, within the Dogo community for quite a few years, I believe now. um, and it's very impressive. Like you said, you had mentioned your drawings. They're basically on on cotton or on cloth. It's a different type of fabric. It's not paper, correct?
Yes, no paper is the best cotton fabric for
Uh-huh.
art. Okay.
And so, if you could just give a little background information about you, how long you've been drawing for, and previously, I mean, because you haven't always done dogos or dogs in general before. You drew human portraits, correct? I mean,
Yes. Yes, I start with human portraits and nude art, and in the way in the years, uh, I I see the animals in special horses first, but then I understand the dogs is amazing. No, there is artists working with animals, no much. So I understand maybe my art is easy for me. Well, working in pets, and for me it's a surprise now because is now is many people request me art of dogs. I start with dogs, and then we other breeds, German Shepherds, the Whalers, many breeds now, and for me it's amazing. Yes.
yeah. So are you gonna get yourself a dogo now, or you're just gonna continue to draw them? ¿Vas a comprar una dogo?
For me, no, it's easy here because the doggo no is um, a breed normal here.
Uh-huh.
Maybe here is more easy other breeds, but uh, well, I love so much for the doggos because I know now is a great breed. It's
Yeah.
amazing. This story breed is amazing, and the doggo is very nice animal. When I do the doggo on canvas, uh, it's different with other birds
Yeah.
because it's the white with black and white. Is a beautiful game for me because it's more easy so some things, but other breeds sometimes no good some details, but the doggos is great for me.
Yes, sir. No, I agree, and I guess I'm just biased, meaning, I just love the dogo. But I mean, so the dogo that's pictured behind you, which dogo is that? Do you know? Which client was that for?
Ah,
Behind you. Uh-huh.
see,
Yeah.
yes, it is my creation for me.
Uh-huh.
No have money artworks with me because all time is working for other people.
Right.
So sometimes someday I think, oh, I need a dog for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
in the past, I have other dogs for me, but the people, hey, how money, beautiful, wow, goodbye, dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
now I have this logo for me. yes, in the
Oh,
home.
nice, nice. So, can you explain the process? Like, let's say if a family wanted to, and we're going to share all your information. We're going to share how to get in contact with you. We're going to share your group, your Dogo group page, um, other ways, so that way they can get a hold of you. But can you explain the process? Like, we just sent you a picture through email or through Messenger,
Yes,
and then of
well,
course.
yes, yes. When the people want somewhere for of me and send me some pictures, and we can check the best option in position, proportions, and for the CC either. And I use 7 option sizes,
Mhm.
uh, and well, I start with the half course. Uh, I start process, and more or less 3 or 4 days. I start fish lines, and uh, the process sometimes is hard for me because I have married requests. Sometimes the week is very busy for me, and
Uh-huh.
but I work hard in the morning, afternoon, sometimes in the night. But all time I try the best in the time for the people, and 10 days for some seasons, 5 days for some seasons. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
so I try the best with that. Because, I use a service for cheese, very good. It's for 8 or 10 days. And uh, for because certain international service is very very fine. Bogota to the United States is perfect. But other countries, I need more time.
Yes. So how long do you think it takes for a drawing? Like, let's say for that drawing behind you, that took about how long to draw?
Okay, uh, more or less 1 week,
Uh-huh.
1 week in 3 seasons. In 3 seasons, 3 or 4 hours
Oh,
in
okay.
each season. But I start first with lines,
Mhm.
slow, uh, with colorful, because yeah, canvas is very different to paper,
Mhm.
because paper you can use a eraser, delete, yes. Here no, and canvas no es posible
Yeah. Yeah.
some correction, because the fabric is have texture very very uh, no it's easy, and so I start with lines, and then I start with shadows, very shadows. The life of the art is the shadows. um, I see the art. Sorry, I see the images, the pictures, and I I try the best light and darks, uh, shadows. So the Dogo hate face, but here is I start on top, uh, working, and when I finish the art, I put protection.
Mhm.
This protection is with a special spray, and then of the people, uh, uh, if this is necessary, when uh, they can clean with water, no problem. Okay,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need clean, no problem, because the drawing have protection. So I send the arts project rolled project
Uh-huh.
in, in a special tour with box. Um, well, the process is easy. Maybe for the people think I like the artist need very much times, but no. It's only work. It's only work. Sometimes I have seven, eight, or 10 canvases in process here.
Yeah.
In working. Uh, all good, all
Yeah.
fine.
No, that's good. I'm glad you're busy.
Mm.
I guess, you know, through the pandemic, I mean, how is it over there in Bogota? How is COVID-19 over there? I mean, has it has it made work more difficult for you, or are you keeping more busy with with the virus going on?
In
Um,
last year for the problem pandemic,
uh-huh.
um, no problem. I think the last year for me great because maybe the people in the homes more time in the internet, and so I have normal requests. I think no problem for me. Um, Maybe it's some problem in April. When airports close because um, very much problema, very much problem. But now is okay. It's okay. Uh, in the year, more or less, I work uh, between uh, 100, no, 100 canvases in the year, more or less,
Wow,
maybe 120, or but all time is so much work here.
that's good. Yeah. No, I'm glad you stayed busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was hard for a lot of people, but so with other breeds, like you said, the dogo. I mean, some breeds are harder to draw or not as easy to draw. The dogo, it seems like it just comes more natural to you to replicate because your drawings are magnificent.
Thank
They
you.
really touch the dogo, and so as far as clients go, um, within the United States, how many clients do you think that you've or canvases have you sent out across the United States or even the globe of the Dogo? I mean, is that how many canvases have you sent out, if you can remember?
Yes. In United States, for me, is very important your country because I understand when I started with this, uh, the people love uh, so much the animals, the pets. Okay, and now in this moment in my art uh, in all states in United States, only last Alaska or other state, but all states for me is great now in our and 25 countries now too. So
Yeah.
maybe you uh, send me a question and no understand maybe your last question.
No, yeah, I was just trying to get a number. I mean, from what I've seen, you've drawn a lot of Dogos, and I've seen a lot of your clients, from the United States. And I was just wanting to know if you had like a number of how many canvases of Dogos you have drawn. But that's perfectly fine. Um, your art speaks for itself. Um, I mean, it's a testament, to see it because it really, shows the character of a dogo, especially for someone who, who doesn't actually own a dogo themselves. you can, you truly capture the Dogo itself in your drawings. I mean, of course, and that's what an artist does, um, you translate that picture or whatever, that image you have in your head, and you put it on a canvas. It's great. So I really hope that folks in my group and folks continue to just uh, give you support. I think you've done an excellent job with your drawings. Um, and even the pictures or the portraits that you've done of actual people, it's great. Do you see yourself, making a visit to the United States, or have you visited the United States in the past? Do you see
No,
yourself?
you no, never, never. In the past,
No.
never. No, maybe in the future, I want uh, to be in the United States,
Mhm.
but now I think with internet is very easy the way.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
For me, it's great now working with this new way.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You can do a lot online at your house in your studio. So that's,
Yeah,
you know,
and my English is very bad. I I tried the best, okay? No, it's easy for me. Okay?
no, well, you're doing a great job. I mean, I think you've heard just a little bit of my Spanish, and it's not as good as your English.
Yes. So, okay, well, I tried. Some work for me is impossible, but
Yeah.
it's very very nice this situation for me. Uh, well, here is my studio art, and I want to show you other arts. Okay,
Yes, sir.
here
Yeah.
a people in protest. Okay, uh, here are for England, and here other are other people in with big Luther. Uh, this art is for someone in Texas. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And here in other are horses with a gear, and a bill and poppy, and this kanban is only colors, very very colors. And
Yeah.
here other small dog, Teal, un golden retriever, and
Mhm.
on the snow. Well, I do I do comics too. I do comics uh, sometimes. You know?
Oh, that's
Superman,
good.
yes, and here I have Batman.
Oh, Batman. Yeah.
Yes, and here other horses in process. Uh, well, now no have money work in the process because this December is uh, is is uh, is the down is bajo request down this month. Yes, because now a Christmas the people see only Christmas, and
Mhm.
but many people for January I need some apps. Okay, but now it's very all time. December is a little slow
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
for me because there are no maybe the people prefer other in uh, buy for other things and because the family Christmas well but uh, but January for me money work all time.
right. No, yeah. Well, maybe a good idea for them, maybe like my wife, her
Yes.
grandfather just passed away about a couple of months back, and so a good memory for her would be to have a drawing of her grandpa for Christmas, something like that. Um, but yeah, that's understandable during this time of year that it is a little slower. Um, um, but I'm sure it'll come around. The work will come around, and you'll get busier. And hopefully, this interview or this exhibition helps you to get a little more work in December and even and in through January. Um, so as far as you showed your drawings of Superman and Batman. Do you have any favorites? Do you watch Marvel or DC or is that for a client?
For me,
Yeah,
oh, it's very hard for me because um, when I born with Superman, and then Batman is very hard, but uh, I prefer Batman. It's
yeah,
it's mystery. It's dark. Uh,
yeah,
it's more human, more real, a little more real, because Superman is very fantastic.
mhm,
So very fiction, but but I like it so much. Uh, DC Comics, all art of DC Comics, I like it so much.
yeah,
Uh, what I have maybe in in next year working other heroes like a
mhm,
Flash, Wonder Woman. Well, I have some amazing picture here, and only I need the time in some week to work. Um, but I remember I start with this art comic with a Batman, and I post this Batman in Facebook, and so one in Florida, yes, Florida. Hey, I need that one Batman. Okay. uh, I see. Wow, it's amazing. Uh, so a woman write me for a Spider-Man, commission Spider-Man. Okay, to work Spider-Man. Mm, it's very hard Spider-Man, very multiplied, and but wow, for me it's great to work with comics, but the dogs all the time talk. Hey, dogs.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so priority for me is the dogs all
mhm,
the time.
yeah. No, they're great. Um, do you have an Instagram as well?
Yes, I
Oh,
I I have Instagram, Lapiz de Mauro Instagram, and my Facebook, my group uh, is my place work, mine. Uh, Art Dogo.
um,
Art Dogo, but I do people, cats, horses, other animals. But I put this name because I start with dogos. Yeah, but never I imagine, hey, I need other breeds, corsos. Well, um, but I post like special arts, other arts like horses, people, human people with human portrait with pets, fusions in the summer art. Well, it's fine. Um, but in the way is crazy because some people want 10 dogs in only one canvas. Wow,
Oh,
it's so much for me. But I tried only here at chest, only here at chest in the big canvas, uh, 10 dogs. Uh, some people send me pictures very bad, blurry.
oh yeah,
For me, it's crazy because the people want this imagine, but no understand. For me, I need some details like yes, no, well, but sometimes the picture is very bad. But
right.
but uh, I work, I try the best, and all the people, oh my God, my dog, I uh, um, I can do it. There are sometimes with my pictures very bad.
Mhm.
Other people send me amazing pictures, good positions, good like okay. Uh, this picture is an invitation for me. Wow, work because I enjoy so much. Okay,
Yeah,
but when the picture is bad, it's oh God, for me it's crazy.
yeah,
No time, or other times the people want some backgrounds. Uh, Sometimes it's easy, but oh, in this world, many people uh, is different. I like it's the most when I show you the art, but other people is very complicated. Very,
mm,
but it's normal. It's normal in this process.
yeah,
You
yeah. I
understand me?
can imagine. I can imagine. Trying to draw, something and express it. With your talent, and they just give you like this blurry picture that is very hard to.
Oh my God! Sometimes uh, I need um, um, put the image in Photoshop and put more light, uh, more zoom, or well, I need sometimes create help creation, because the imagine the last some parts, maybe the imagine good, and so I need to work other part. And,
Mhm.
no, it's easy for me sometimes, but
Yeah,
it's okay. It's my work. It's my work, and uh, and now all the people happy with that. Uh, I try all time. It is for me the money is essential because all people need money for the life. But
mhm.
for me, but the most important is uh, good art and excellent art because uh, I think maybe my process now is fine because I work hard in this situation. The best art for the people.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like you said, I mean, like to you, it's your art. Your art's gonna outlive you. I mean, if you see, like Picasso and all these other famous artists, their 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 artwork is still today. I mean, so it's gonna last a lifetime. I mean, more than that. So
No,
it's
yeah,
important to you because it's just,
yeah,
it's a testament. It's
yes. Well, in the way some people is very emotional. I need, some art. Okay. sometimes the people not have money, but have money love for my work, and that sometimes in the past I work free, and hey, I have your art finished, and the people, oh, okay, okay, I pay you this week. Well, never pay, and they are lost. O sea, they were
Yeah.
lost, but they are no. But is the problem, and sometimes when we work online.
Mm.
I- I-
Yeah.
But all time in my group, the people uh, see my work, but some people think maybe it's a scam. Um, but well, if you need reference of my work in your country, only tell me your state, and I send you a reference. And
Mm.
because I have many customers and people in the United States. So it's more easy the way for these people.
Okay. Yeah. So the best way that they can get a hold of you is through the group, through the Dogo Art group. Is that
Yes,
the best way? Okay.
yes, yes. My art dogo group is very important for me because uh, I try all people request me art or some question of my art best. I try all time the people in this group because I I upload and I put all time process here.
Mhm.
Uh, uh, Always two or three pictures of the art when I start, in the middle, and when I finish, all time. And so is the people say, okay, uh, it's better. It's better for the people who understand. Lapis de Mauro no is can no is about.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're seeing the process. Um, and so as well, so whenever your payment that you prefer, I don't know, is that like a PayPal or
Yes,
uh, PayPal? Okay.
yes. I start in the first years. I invest with other ways,
Mhm.
but I understand someday. Okay, PayPal is very important because the people request me PayPal. So I have PayPal now, and it's great. For me and for the people is the best.
Mhm.
Um, because some people request me invoice, no problem. Um, and it's the best way. Yes, PayPal is the best is the way is the best way.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's just more information that I can share with other people, and then other people who are interested, they'll be able to know that PayPal works, or like you said, you have other forms that you accept payment as well. That you'll provide references if they request it. Uh,
Yes,
your preferred method probably to be reached out is Dogo Art Group, and I'll share all that information as well. Um, um, is there anything else would you like to add? I mean, anything else you would like to share? Um,
yes. Well, I all time I try to share the process, and
mhm.
in my group, in Facebook, or in emails. Um, it's important for the people see you work in the process.
Mm, yeah, yeah. And in your group, I was going through it earlier, and actually been a part of it for quite a while now. Um, and you can just see all your other than more than just dogos, like you said, horses, dogs, other dog breeds, pigs,
Yeah,
um, people with dogs. So
people.
definitely, like you said, your group is a good way to see the community that you have and past past drawings that you've done. So I'll share that. Yeah.
Joel, thank you so much for your chat. Welcome. Um, it's great. And I hope in the future maybe other life with more people, step by step. Okay, it's okay. Amazing for me.
No, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be in touch, and I'm definitely gonna get a drawing from you. I'll be sending you some photos that I have, and you know, I really enjoy your work. Um, and it may not always be a dog or a dogo or something, but you know, I do appreciate your work. I mean, it's like I said, from seeing it, you know, as a breeder and as someone who owns dogos and is biased to the dog because I enjoy it so much. You know, I really like the you know the art, and I really like you know the effort that you put into it because it like it is. You know, it is a reflection of the dog from what I've seen on your drawings. Um, you know, so I appreciate that, and you know, I'll be sharing your contact information. You know, ways to reach you, your group, um, and hopefully by others seeing your video, you know, they'll come in contact with you, and you get even more busier, so busy that that it's just a blessing. So I'll be in touch, Mauricio, and thank you for joining me on this live on such a short notice. It was a very short notice, but I appreciate it very much, and I'll let you go.
Okay, thank you, Joel. Thank you. For me, it's very important, and
Mhm.
it is a pleasure for me to talk with you.
No, no,
Thank
appreciate
you so much. I hope in the future to talk with you again. Okay.
for sure. We will. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Bye bye.
Okay.